India's temple of democracy is getting a new address. What you see behind me is the brand new building for the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. It has been built over a period of 2.5 years, and the central government has invested nearly 1,000 crore into the new parliament building. The new building has much higher capacity than the existing parliament house that has been serving the country till now. In the Lok Sabha, for example, the new building will have capacity for 888 members of parliament as compared to only 544 in the old one. In the Rajya Sabha, the new building will have a capacity for 384 members of parliament as compared to only 245 in the old one. And there are many occasions when the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha sit together for a joint sitting. For example, during the President's address during the first session of Parliament every year. During such occasions, the Lok Sabha chamber in the new building can house nearly 1,280 members of Parliament. The Lok Sabha in the new building has been designed like a peacock, while the Rajya Sabha has been designed like a lotus flower. The new building also has a lot of technological advantages over the earlier building that has been serving the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha till today. Construction of the new Parliament House was a complicated exercise. The new building is located right next to the old Parliament House, and that meant construction had to be done very carefully whenever Parliament was in session. Also, extra care had to be taken to make sure that the old Parliament House, which is a 96 years old building and a heritage structure, is not disturbed in any way. On the other side of the new Parliament House is a very busy Rail Bhavan roundabout, which has a huge amount of traffic during any given day, and there had to be a lot of caution on that side as well. Finally, the new building had to come up without disturbing any of the nearby structures of the central Vista area. Therefore, the construction was slowed at times and picked up pace at other times. And the enormity of the construction can be understood from the fact that 63,000 tons of cement and 26,000 tons of steel were used to construct this building. And the other big challenge was the COVID-19 pandemic. All care had to be taken during the pandemic to make sure that construction work was not disturbed, and at the same time all precautions were taken for the laborers who were working day and night to complete this brand new building. What happens to the old Parliament building after the new one is commissioned? The old building is a heritage structure of 96 years vintage. It is going to be gradually converted into a museum of Indian democracy. After the new building is commissioned, officers will shift one by one into the new building and the old building will be emptied. When will the new building of Parliament host its first session of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? The next session of Parliament happens to be the monsoon session that usually begins in the month of July. That presents the first big opportunity for the new Parliament building to prove its mettle. Of course, much will depend on the remaining works being completed before the July deadline. If the new building is not ready, then the old heritage building is always available. The new Parliament House building is part of the Central Vista project that redevelops several important areas of New Delhi. For example, the road leading from Vijay Chowk to India Gate has been redeveloped with lawns and fountains on both sides of the road. This road has also been renamed as Kartavya Path. You may recall that the Republic Day parade every year begins from this very location, and this has become the first part of the Central Vista project. Also, a brand new statue of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose has been erected at India Gate, which is right behind me. Now, the residence of the President of India, that is the Rashtrapati Bhavan, is located very close to the Parliament House. However, the residence of both the Prime Minister of India and the Vice President of India are located a little bit away. Therefore, the Central Vista project also includes construction of a new building for the Prime Minister's residence and also the residence of the Vice President of India. The Central Vista project is completely changing the face of New Delhi. With camera person Ramarajan, this is Ganapati reporting for the Federal from New Delhi.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.